Hello, and thanks for joining me for another week with Mirree's Dreamtime messages. Thanks for joining me, and welcome to another brand new week. That's going to be starting the 27th of October and running until the 2nd of November. I was a little bit ahead of myself. We've still got one more month of spring actually, and then summer will be arriving. I actually thought that it was ending this month, but I was wrong. But I want to thank each and every one of you here that's arrived to my channel that's new. Anyone that's new, welcome, and welcome to everyone that's coming back every week to watch these messages. It means a lot to me, and please don't forget to subscribe and like or comment on my videos so I know that you're enjoying the content that I'm bringing out. And also, I'm also going to be extending the $100 offer that I was mentioning from last week. And so if you spend $350 in my online store, then I'll give you $100 discount. And so get in touch with me because I'm extending the offer because everyone's been enjoying it so far. So now that I'm extending it for at least another week. And so yeah, so that if you've received the code so far, then that will also be that code will still last for another week. And so yeah, also I wanted to share about my little wombat and babies. I still have these here. That's for somebody special this Christmas. It's got the thick edge on it so you can stand it upright. It's got the myrtle tree, a type of myrtle tree in the background, and that's the flower from one of them. It's also some grass and dirt down the bottom, which is all part of their natural environment and food source for the wombats. And so this is the first time I've done the two wombat babies. I've done a wombat baby before, but I haven't done this many, and so this is a brand new painting and design for someone special this Christmas, and also has accents of metallic golden paint in there, which you can probably see when I tilt it a little bit. And so at the moment we are the moon phase that we are, and I'm also starting another painting this week, so stay tuned on the progress of that, because I'm going to be going behind the scenes and showing you and sharing with you all some secrets and tips and tricks of my paintings, and which I've never done really before. I have slightly done some over the past 12 months, but I haven't really given this close of a view inside my processing of my paintings, and so you may be surprised about what you might find. You might learn something new because my tips and tricks have been actually made over series of the last 3 decades that I've been doing this for. I've been doing it for a very long time, and I never do anything by chance, and so it may look like that I do, but no, I don't. And so and with the Dreamtime messages that I do every month as well, that's part of some of the larger paintings that I've done, which I've put into a card deck. I do want to make another card deck, but it all takes time, and so yeah, it's just a huge process. And I can do the 50 to 100 paintings in a year, and like within a month they can be all gone, and so then I'm back at painting them again. Everything just takes so long, and so everything's kind of always on slow-mo for me because everything takes so long to do. But there's a wide variety of things that you can get on the store now, from mugs to journals to colouring in books, as well as story postcards and tote bags, and placemats, which I've been thinking of adding to the store as well. If you want to have a order for those, then you can just get in touch with me, and I can do whatever image artwork, anything that's your favorite artwork, I can do in a placemat for you. And so yeah, So the week is going to be starting the 27th of October and running until the 2nd. So at the moment, in relation to the moon cycles, because aligning ourselves to the moon can greatly assist us in our goals and what we're trying to achieve on a weekly, daily or monthly basis. And so at the moment we're in a waxing crescent moon, and so that will go for the next 4 days, and then we're going to be on the first quarter moon. And the waxing crescent moon, which we're in at this present time, is signifies intentions. And so intentions is a great way that we can align ourselves. It's similar to a statement that we want to make or promise to ourselves in what we wish to achieve for like the week, the month, the year, or maybe you're working on a long-term project, maybe it's a short-term one. And so at this moment it's a good time to write in your journal about any intentions that you want to come through. And so you might want to be manifesting $1,000, $100, or a certain amount. That's an intention that you can make. And so with the natural cycles of the moon, this can amplify your statement, making it more powerful, and it brings you meaning, letting the universe know and God know that you mean business. And so this is a little window of potentially charged light and energy. By spending some time in the moonlight, these action steps allow you to step outside of the norm into a new life. And so baby steps is all it takes. And so the next phase, as I mentioned to you, will be on Thursday. And so now over the next 4 days is this waxing crescent moon, where you can write out your intentions and what you're wanting to achieve in a certain period of time. The next one is the first quarter moon, and which signifies decision making. So you can prepare yourself through deep listening to your soul, your heart and soul, which is calling you back to yourself and helping you to recall who you truly are inside. And so the first quarter moon only lasts for a day, and so that is going to be on Thursday. And so after that we've got the waxing gibbous moon, so that'll last for 6 days actually, and the waxing gibbous moon will be on a Friday and then last until Tuesday, the following Tuesday, where we will have a full moon. And so it's a perfect time for processing any new or big decisions you've recently made in the first quarter moon stage. It's also a great time for cleansing, purification rituals, and continuing to concentrate and refine the roadmap to your dreams. And so that time will signify clarification, so you can get crystal clear on what it is that you want to bring forward, and clarify those dreams in your journal. And so don't forget also to grab your Dreamtime journal in my online store, and so that you can prepare yourself for what's to come in your brand new life, in a new beginning. It's more in line with your desires, more in line with your happiness and fulfillment. And so the last cards that we drew last week, all aligning us with our power, and also aligning us with our power and healing. And so these were the 3 cards we got. Was the koala: I am allowing. When I share with others to let them know my needs, I allow myself to be completely supported by life. So that's the koala and baby. And it was helping us to also release any anger or hurt or hate, so that we could focus more on unconditional love, because unconditional love is the ultimate love is everything. And so the other card that we pulled out was with family songlines: I am healing, letting us know that when I focus on myself, I understand more about my gifts, I have the ability to create miracles. And it's letting you know that you're going on a healing journey in order to tune into your true self and your songline dreaming. you know, and, you know, just allowing yourself to reconnect with your inner self inside. And the other card that we drew out was with Crocodile. I'm powerful. When I release what no longer serves me from my life, I become more powerful. So it was letting us know that it was something that you're needing to let go of during this time, and so that you can take back your power. And so I'm really excited this week to see which cards we're going to get. So if you've got your card deck, it comes in a box, and you've got your 100-page booklet and your 36 glossy cards. And with the golden edge foiled. And so every week I pull out 3 cards. I also cleanse myself with dried white sage and before each video, and I also cleanse the cards as well. And so that way we can get the most clarity out of our cards, helping us during any troubled times and uncertainty. And, you know, it's just helping us, guide us on our path through God and the Holy Spirit and the animals of the Dreamtime. So the first card we drew out this week, I can't believe this. And, you know, crocodiles being such a reoccurring card animal for us, and so it's really about concentrating on our power. But with this card, it's letting us know that we're determined. I am determined, and when I focus on mastering a change, I allow my soul to evolve to the next level. This enables greater development and personal power within my life. When we can focus on making a change for the better and moving past any painful experiences or anything from the past that hasn't brought us the desired results that we've been looking for. And so, yeah, that's the first card we pulled out this week. Let's have a look and see what it's letting us know about this week. It's a really great card to be starting the week with. And so if we have a look in our guidebook, it gives us all the information to do with the crocodile and the dragonfly. And, you know, the timing of something is very important to you. Is making its way to the surface. This has to do with 2 of the most important qualities in your life: your power and your ability to act in a timely fashion. Remember, you may not know all the details right now, but it's important to have complete confidence and trust in yourself at this time in order to act on this situation. As a result of this timing, your soul will evolve to bring about a change that will impact your future and the development of your purpose in life. And so you're realizing that the potential of your soul through a dedication to change, which is not only increasing your power but also your self-confidence. And so the action step this week to do with crocodile with dragonfly is work on something you feel passionate about this week, and to enable you to propel yourself into the future, that it begins to make a change to form a new habit. So get going and be consistent. Listen, watch for the answer and changes to come. It takes approximately 30 days to form a new habit to create lasting change. And so when you're doing something over and over and over again, that can help us to change, but it also creates new neural pathways in the brain. And so this helps us to increase our confidence and also to increase our way of life and living by creating new habits for ourselves. And so that's why it's really powerful in order to, you know, listen to the action steps to do with crocodile with dragonfly this week. And, you know, it's, you know, helping us to, you know, understand the timing of this opportunity so that you can increase your power. So you need to be ready and open to this opportunity. So be on the lookout this week. Dragonfly crocodile combination symbolizes confidence, knowing, karmic realization, transformation, awakening, spirituality, connecting to the deepest part of heart and soul, focus, rising opportunities and potential. And so we can't come to meet this opportunity or our new selves if we're not working on ourselves, you know, on a daily or weekly basis. And so it's important for us to also meet, you know, go the distance towards this opportunity that's coming, and so that you can meet it where it is. And so, you know, that requires us to tune into our feelings and raising our vibration and focusing on the positive more than the negative. And so let's have a look and see the other card that we're going to be pulling out for the week. And you know, it's also a pretty exciting time leading up to Christmas almost, but it's also a time that we need to be very mindful and careful about other people and how they may be feeling around the time of Christmas, because it's not always a joyful experience for a lot of people, and other people it is. But yeah, it's just about being kind and gentle to other people as well. And you know, there's no need to be putting people down no matter what happens or no matter how they are acting, whether it's in a bad way or not. It's just important that you remain calm and not spread any negativity, as this can impact our quality of lives. And you know, when we really want to be focusing on the good, and we want to be focusing on the positivity, and we want to be focusing on the love and joy of our life here on earth at this present moment. And so the other card that we pulled out this week is I am awakening with Ancestral Dragonfly. When I allow myself to step outside of my limits, the opportunities for expansion and growth are limitless. This leads to the awakening of my gifts deep within. And so it's not always easy to step outside of our comfort zone. It's a little bit like this card as well. You know, when we're trying to master a change, it's never easy, but we're talking about the dragonfly now, and so it's also helping us to release anything that's no longer serving us, to do with any negative patterns that are currently breaking down. And so if we have a look on page 59, which is 23, card number 23, but on page 59 of the guidebook, and that can give us the complete rundown of all the information to do with this card. And so in the beginning, there is new life again from the creation series of the Dreamtime, brought to you by Mirree and the ancestors. In honor and respect for the ancestors, may they always be in our sights for future generations to come, continuously replenishing nature and spirit through our hearts and minds. Dragonflies have existed for more than 320 million years, with evidence of this in fossils with rock formations. Dragonflies spend many years underwater in the nymph stage. They are the fastest flying insects in the world, flying with 2 sets of wings, but we can only ever see one pair because they fly so fast. Dragonflies remind us of the beginning of time, when creation first started, when everything was first created in innocence. Allow yourself to see through any limitations that are currently preventing you from any further growth during this time. Transform any negative situation that is coming your way. Don't take it to heart, but just see it for what it truly is, then let it go. You are learning more about negative patterns which were previously playing out in your life, causing havoc in your life. From this new perspective, you will recreate your life from scratch, from the beginning of time when everything was innocent and brand new. The action step this week to do with Ancestral Dragonfly, you are understanding more about certain patterns of negativity that are playing out in your life, so you can release them in order to go back to the beginning to create something new. And so, as I mentioned, Tuesday, the following week is a full moon, and so that is a really great time if you're writing in your journal at this time to do with anything that you're wanting to release. Tuesday the following week is a great time in order to release that. And so now is a really good time to be thinking about, okay, what do I need to be releasing? Am I still holding on to anger and hurt? Am I still holding on to past relationships? Am I still holding on to unforgiveness to do with certain people and certain family members? Am I still blaming myself for things that happened years ago? You need to release it. You need to forgive yourself. And so it's important to take a note of these things in your journal at this time. So the following week on Tuesday is going to be a full moon, and the perfect time to create a ceremony or meditation for yourself in order to release that. Dragonflies symbolize strength, healing, protection, blessing from a loved one, renewal, abundance, rebirth, new beginning, letting go, transformation, awakening, and spirituality. And so you'll only find all this information that I'm speaking to you about on this video in this guidebook, which comes with the card deck. And so let's have a look and see our third and final card that's going to be helping us this week, giving us solutions to the first 2 cards, and just overall giving us the feel and and foundation to our entire week by giving us more solutions to the other two cards, and giving us some more guidance and action steps that we can take in order to further enrich our lives on our journey. And so the other card that we pulled out this week is the Whale. I am searching, letting us know when I focus on the direction I want to take myself, I can find all the pieces of my soul that I have been yearning for, that this makes me courageous. And so it's about pointing yourself in the direction. So with the solution of the other two cards, pointing yourself into the direction that you want to take yourself. I know it's not always easy in order to kind of have like a focus of focus in mind to do with the direction you want to take. But that's why writing things out can be really helpful, because sometimes we have so much in our mind and we want to have the clearest mind possible. And so writing these things out, but also that helps us to remember, and it also helps us to form a new habit, and also helps us to come back to it when we're needing to see the progress that we've made over a certain period of time. So containing fire coral, fan coral, Sydney weedy dragon, the humpback whale, and clumps of earth and reef. The spirals are the energy, and the wavy lines coming out are the pure power it has over the sea life that it surrounds, and the dots are the finer vibrations and echoes. Are you currently faced with the many paths that life has to offer? The whale uses echolocation in order to always understand the paths it needs to take, and these journey lines maximize the navigation and supplies it needs in order to continue on track. There are always many man-made distractions that the whale is up against, such as noise pollution from ships and other sea vessels, which cause friction for the whale. Understanding the depths of the soul is a courageous act, but is a very scary one as well. With these paths in mind, they are constantly being traveled by the whale. We are able to look at the common paths we have traveled also, but by asking the appropriate questions, such as why something has or hasn't worked, it can show us a lot about our habits which are working for us or against us. So isn't it time you took control of your own destiny? The humpback whale allows you to examine the depths of your soul and what qualities make up the very essence of you. It can be confronting to understand this more, but something that is highly beneficial, gives you self-assurance and a solid connection to the heart of yourself. You are welcoming a time of questioning, which is good in keeping not only your mind active, but also to get you closer to the pursuit of your own soul's growth and potential. Have you achieved what you set out to in this life, or is it time to make a list and reassess? The action step this week to do with whale is start a journal in order to begin tracking your soul's journey so that you can understand the inner qualities that make up who you are. This is an important self-realization exercise that will bring to light many opportunities for growth, but also bringing in more harmony and success of self. And so you could be feeling in disharmony or oblivious or indifference. The whale can help us to have more harmony, self-realization and success. And so they are the three cards that we pulled out this week. And so the crocodile with dragonfly is letting us know that we're mastering a change. There could be an opportunity that arises this week that's going to help us to increase our confidence and power. And the other card that we drew out was with the ancestral dragonfly, letting us know that we're in a time of releasing things that are not serving us, and seeing how they are connected to any negative patterns from the past and how they've been playing out in our life. And this is helping us to awaken to opportunities of expansion and growth and awakening of your gifts deep within. And the other card that we pulled out is with the humpback whale. I'm searching, letting us know that it's a time that you want to find the pieces of your soul that you've been yearning for, because this makes you courageous. And so the key to all this is helping you to question certain qualities or aspects about yourself, or maybe behaviors that you've that have impacted you from the past. And so yeah, it's a really beautiful week this week in order to open ourselves up more to change and opportunities and expansion for growth. And so I hope you guys have a wonderful week with these three animals guiding us and keeping us focused on our goals and our dreams and positive ways of life. And so I hope you have a fantastic week, and I really appreciate your likes and shares and comments. Please share with your friends and family that would love to hear these messages as well. And you know, the card decks are a really wonderful Christmas gift to give someone this Christmas. And I hope everybody has a wonderful week, and don't hesitate to get in touch with me if there's something that if you have any questions that you want answered, or you're needing help with something. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye for now.